Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If it's a cold January night in central Minnesota, you know what that means. It's got to mean basketball. Tonight is no exception as we bring you live girls basketball action tonight from the Flyer Gymnasium. The Little Falls Flyers versus the Zimmerman Thunder. Dave Gertz along with Coach Deb Yelini-Allen, former head coach of the Little Falls Flyers. Welcome, Deb.
Hey, thanks, Dave. It's great to be here. You're right. It's a lot warmer in here than it was outside.
My feet are still cold, just walking over.
Yep.
So, Deb, tonight's game pits two teams in the bottom of the Granite Ridge Conference. Little Falls only 2 wins, and Zimmerman has 7 wins, but they only have 2 wins in the conference. What are we looking for tonight?
You know, we're looking for somebody to take control early, I think, Dave. You know, especially on your home court, Little Falls wants to come out early, show Zimmerman some tough of that. You know, they've been playing that matchup zone defense, and maybe take Zimmerman out of their element. You know, it's tough to play on the road in the conference, and if you can take them out of their element, you know, they've got a lot of scores. They got a lot of threats, Dave, and they're going to want to have to keep their eye on everyone, and so Little Falls is going to have to jump out on them early.
Talking to Coach Trent Grams in his first year here, taking over for Deb this year. He had a tough season, and the coach from Zimmerman, Lance Dalby, in his second year, another tough season for him. Little Falls, as you know, lost a ton of seniors last year.
Yeah, we graduated some great kids.
Makes all the difference in the world when you lose basically your starting 4. And Jamie Jenks was not full strength last year. She was good, but coming back this year, Jamie Jenks had a 27-point game against Becker last week.
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch, Dave.
Unbelievable.
Right here on the home court.
Well, we're here tonight. If you take a look at the conference stats, if you want to throw that graphic up for a second, just so you know what we're looking for. In the conference this year, Albany is ahead of everybody. Cathedral second, Foley, Princeton, Becker, Mora, Zimmerman with a 7-8 record overall, 2-5 in the conference. Then you've got Little Falls, 2-14 overall. They're also 2-5 in the conference, and Malacca bottoming out the conference. Up at the top of the conference, Albany and Cathedral, 2 big teams this year.
Oh, exactly. I had a chance to see Cathedral play this year, and again, you've got their senior who's just been solid since she's been a sophomore. I mean, she brings it. She doesn't let loose just on anyone, but she's got so many different moves. You know, she plays the post, but she can take it from that elbow and get a good layup, and she's a good rebounder, and so I had a chance to watch Albany over Christmas break as well, and they ended up playing Thief River Falls in that championship game, and so I got to see them, you know, going up against Thief River Falls. You know, they're a top-notch team, and so Albany probably wasn't used to playing against that caliber of play, but they could hold their own.
Well, they're sitting at 6-0 in the conference, 12-3 overall. And here we have the Little Falls girls and the Zimmerman girls coming out. We'll do the starting lineups in about 48 seconds. We got the color guard coming out. No band tonight. We're going to do this on tape, I believe. And I'm just waiting to see the color guard.
Gentlemen, we ask you to please stand in honor of the
And there we
United
go.
States of America as we join in singing our national anthem.
the national anthem. No color guard tonight. Kind of a small crowd here tonight. It was a 24 below when I came into town today.
Well, do you want to know what else, Dave? Every Flyer activity is doing something tonight except for Nordic skiing. You've got, the hockey team in Alec tonight. You've got girls hockey right across the road over here. And then you've got gymnastics tonight. And so you're looking at every Flyer fan somewhere. So we're not going to stay in just because it's cold, Dave.
Not at all. Here's our starting lineups tonight. See Kendra Bowman coming out, starting for Little Falls, starting for Albany, number 20. That is Caitlin Mason. Coach Lance Dalby says he has a starting 10, actually. He's starting literally. Gabby Lewis, number 32, going against number 21, Borchert. And Jamie Jenks, number 33, leading scorer for Little Falls, going up against number 21. That's Brooke Borchert out there. And number 33 for Zimmerman, Amber Magnuson, watched by 41, Jennifer Ronning. So here's the starting lineups. You want to throw that graphic up there for Little Falls. We've got Laura Moe and Kendra Pullman, Gabby News, Jamie Jenks, and Jennifer Ronning. And for Zimmerman, Alexa Fernaro, Melissa Dorn, Caitlin Mason, Brooke Borchert, and Amber Magnuson. And the game tonight is brought to you by Flyer Media Productions, along with Channel 6, Central Minnesota Access Television. Jerry Abraham, my partner in crime, along with Karen Warner up in the booth. We'll introduce our great crew in a few minutes. Our officials tonight are Dave Zabzalka, Mike Bukowski, and Mike Simones. And there they take the court. And we're ready for basketball action tonight from a very warm Little Falls gymnasium. This place has been hot many times. Let's see what happens tonight.
Yeah, let's get the ball through that twine. Let's heat it up in here.
Gabby Newis jumping against number 21, Brooke Borchert. And here comes the toss. We're underway here. Borchert controls. Right away to number 14, Fernaro. Fernaro was one of the leading scorers for Zimmerman. And the first basket in by number 21. Brooke Borchert with her first basket of the game tonight. And Deb Brooke goes 6'1". She's a junior.
Yeah, they played a very young team last year. The majority of his lineup were sophomore and juniors when, the first year when in the Granite Ridge. And so he's got some experience out there. Even though she's only a junior, she played a lot as a sophomore. And so there's a lot of experience out there on the floor for the Zimmerman Thunder tonight.
Jamie Jenks has the ball tipped away to Moe. Moe drives, no good. Rebounded by Moe. Slapped away by Borchert, but picked up by Jamie Jenks from the free throw line. Over to Ronning, decides to pull up. Kendra Pullman ready to shoot that three. The first one in.
Nice shot. She catches that. Her feet are ready. Her body, her position is great. Nice shot there by Kendra Pullman.
Kendra started out the game in the second half against Becker last week with a three-pointer that was about 24-footer, too. Nice pass to Borchert, and that's no good. Rebounded by Zimmerman, number 33, Magnuson. Up in the front court to Fernaro. And Little Falls looks like they're playing a zone right now. Pushing over. They had a tough zone against Becker that was really effective for most of the game, too.
Yeah, they clogged it up on the inside there on that matchup zone early on. And Becker, Becker's tall, and they handled the paint well with Becker. And then they started to hit some shots there late in the game.
Magnuson kicks it back over. Fernaro. Good dribble of Fernaro from the free throw line.
That's a block by
Gabby Newis.
Nice.
Nice job by Newis. Jamie Jenks comes up with the ball to Laura Moe crossing the timeline. 16:09 to go, 3-2. Little Falls up with that three-pointer by Kendra Pullman. Jenks, nice cut by Moe. Tipped. Foul.
That's why she's leading the team in assists too, Dave, as that was a fabulous look. Jamie Jenks knows where her teammates are at all times. And finding Laura Moe coming off of that was a great look.
So Moe gets a chance for a two-point play here. Laura Moe, junior. First one's up. No good. Boy, they had a tough time at the free throw line against Becker, too. That was kind of the difference in the game in the long run. Second one up by Moe. Puts it up. And that one's off, too. Rebounded by Magnuson. And Becker breaks out fast down the transition game here. Over to 20, Caitlin Mason. Mason switches hands. Fernaro back to Mason. Borchert wide open in the corner. Nothing doing there. Nice drive by 15, Dorn.
Oh, another block.
Guess what? This is Melissa Dorn, Deb. We've got Dorn on our team, and we've got a Dorn on the Zimmerman's team. They're not playing at the same time right now. Melanie Dorn and Melissa Dorn.
It's kind of like last time when we were playing Piers.
The Bosers. You could name any one of them. Mo picks up the ball, goes right side, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Magnuson. Passed on the side to Mason. Mason puts it up, no good. Magnuson out of bounds, off of Little Falls.
You know, this late in the game, Dave, you want to see each team shooting at least 70% from the free throw line, and Little Falls fell below that against Sauk Rapids when they were on the road last Friday as well. You know, we're getting ready for sections here. We're down to our last month of play, and we want to, be able to see, coaches would love to see each team in 70%.
As Jamie Jenks does what she does so well, goes up from the left side, stealing that ball. Little Falls up 5-2. And you're right, Little Falls had a section game against Sauk Rapids on a Friday night. Mm-hmm. Trent Graham said the girls were dead tired, and that game was close, too. Big three-point shot, no good, put up by Dorn, Melissa Dorn, and that's rebounded by Jamie Jenks. 14:58 to go, 5-2. Little Falls up. Nice cut. I tell you what, Laura Moe is not afraid to cut in that lane. She's in the land of the Giants there.
She's a very strong player, and she learned that, young.
Lewis, Pullman. Magnuson guarding her. Wide open, Gabby Newis on the side. Looking for a cutter. Jamie Jenks running the offense. Nice cut by Newis. Tipped away and picked up by Fernaro. Fernaro all the way down. Kicks it over to Borkert. Boom, there it is. Borkert's got 4 points.
She's averaging 7 points a game, Dave. They have her down as leading in rebounds as well, and you can see, again, she's a very disciplined player, has a little bit of experience, got a lot of playing time as a sophomore, and so you're going to hear again from her. Let's shut her down. Ooh, great shot there.
Pullman just about an 8-footer, no good. And across the timeline goes Dorn. This is Melissa Dorn from Zimmerman, not our Melanie Dorn. Maybe cousins, who knows. Maybe their mom's a teacher too, who knows. Dorn, left side Fernaro. Fernaro underneath, no good. No foul either, good job.
That was a good no call.
That was really good. Jamie Jenks just stood up. And Mo crosses the line. Pullman's going to be watched really close now because that three-pointer is her shot.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What they're going to be calling out here is shooter, shooter, shooter. She's their shooter because as soon as you hit the first bucket of the game from that three-point line, they've got your eyes on you.
Well, here we go with that whole substitution that we talked about. Sabrina Steinke in, number 2, Nikki Jurek in, number 23, Heather McCormick in, number 44, Jamie Schuster in, and number 22, Lexi Wameri in. So whole 5 starters that Coach Dalby said he was going to put in just come in. Steinke, long three-pointer, no good. That was put up by number 23, McCormick. And what do we got? Foul underneath. Oh, by Zimmerman.
Yeah, foul on Zimmerman, number 22.
That is Lexi Wameri's first foul. There's only 2 team fouls, no fouls for Little Falls. Coach Graham sticking with his starting 5. Newis puts it up from 8 feet, no good. Rebounded by 23, McCormick. Gets it out to Steinke. Steinke crosses the line. Over to Jurek. Back to Steinke playing a little catch. Little zone here is good for Little Falls right now. 23, no good with that three-pointer. McCormick. And guess who's got the rebound? Mo! Wow. I was very impressed with Laura Mo last week, too, against Becker. She just hustles everywhere. Little Falls just went cold for about 5 minutes. Foul. And that's on number 23. That is an offensive foul. Oh, that's on Jenks. Oh, Newis, I'm sorry.
Gabby
away
Newis?
from the ball. Gabby Newis picked. I don't know what happened there. A little elbow, it looked like. 5-4 here. 12:37 to go in the first half. Deb Ulanimi Allen, along with me, Dave Gertz. Follow Your Media Productions production tonight of Zimmerman basketball at Little Falls. Number 44, Schuster, wide open, decides not to take it.
There's as we're talking that zone, they're bringing that zone in a little bit and protecting that paint. They're not going to give Zimmerman an easy 7-foot shot, and so they're collapsing in that paint. And they did a nice job there, and she didn't have much of a choice, and Zimmerman got themselves a turnover.
Guess what? Dorn's in for Little Falls. Katie Stewart in for Little Falls. Out goes Gabby Newis. So we've got the Dorn on the Little Falls side, but not the Dorn on the Zimmerman side in the game. Mo in the backcourt, watched by Steinke. Crosses the line to Stewart. Stewart's got a wide open lane if she decides to take that. Jamie Jenks.
I like her off the dribble, Dave. There's one thing you can do is you can get a little bit of a clear out for Jamie Jenks, and she's got one of the quickest first steps in that dribble. She's going to take him to town.
7-4, Little Falls up by 3, biggest lead of the game, slapped away by Katie Stewart. That ball by Schuster almost taken away. Nikki Jurek in, and there's a held ball. That's going to go to Little Falls. Well, you know what? The thing that was so cool about Jamie last week, too, that left-handed layup, nobody could stop it. That drop step, she drops, puts it up.
Yep.
She didn't miss a left-handed layup in the second half.
You know, and she's so strong. She's going to go up there, and, you know, she guards the ball well, uses her body, and very strong, very smart player.
7-4 here, still 11:45 to go. Jenks with the ball from 35, Dorn. Dorn is just a lanky ninth grader, too. She is all skin and bones. And a held ball that goes to Becker, Zimmerman. Becker. Don't do that again.
Yeah, same color, but same color, same conference. But
it's called I was looking at the website. It's Columbia and blue. I get it. Columbia blue. Crossing the timeline is number 2, Jurek in the middle. Free throw line's open. She takes base, number 22.
That was a nice job on help side defense. Again, taking away that nice, 4-foot shot.
Steinke from 8 feet. Jamie Jenks with the rebound. Zimmerman's gone a little cold here, 7-4. Jenks, left side, decides to pull up. She gets pushed down and doesn't travel. Steinke intercepts the pass. That's only the second turnover here that I've got in this half. McCormick, long pass, and there it is, number 22. Lexi Wimeri. First basket of the game, 7-6. 10:50 to go in the first half. Mo crosses the line, tapped away. Foul.
You spoke too early, Dave, when you talked about that turnover.
There it is, second one.
That's our third right there, yeah.
Laura Mo with the foul, too. She had to slap that away. In comes Kendra Pullman and Brookie Finch. 7-6 here. And I'm not going to jinx anybody anymore. We're just going to call this game. I did that last time, too. You think we have power up here? I don't know. Jurek crosses the line. Steinke back to Jurek. Jurek's the guy.
I tell you what, I like Dorn up there on the top because of those long arms. That gives them a little bit, they're going to hesitate a little bit.
Wide open shot. Nice job by Wimeri.
She's coming, she's a senior. She plays tough. She's got a lot of experience in the Granite Ridge. She's coming off, she's averaging 7.3 points a game, and so you're going to have to keep an eye on her.
Jamie Jenks from the free throw line fouled, not afraid to drive. Jamie, I haven't seen her do a lot of right-handed layup off the left-handed dribble, but she can do it.
Oh yeah, like I said, she's smart. If she has to protect that ball, go up with the opposite hand, she's going to do that in order to get the.
First one up, no good. Boy, cold free throw shooting for Little Falls tonight. 0 for tonight.
Like I said, we want to, this time of the year, we want to be in that 70%. And
well, down the stretch, that's going to
we're going to hit the rest then. That means that we're going to hit 7 in a row now.
Absolutely.
See, there you go. All right, I like that.
You called it. 5 points for Jenks tonight. 8-8. Little Falls ties the game. Your biggest lead has been 4 by Little Falls. Corner. Oh, wide open is Schuster, but she can't handle the pass. Another turnover.
That was good too, though. They took Zimmerman out. They wanted to get him wide, out of that three-point line. They like to drive. That matchup zone took them out of their element, and then they turned the ball over. Again, that's what Little Falls has to do is not let Zimmerman do what they want to do, and how they got those 7 wins.
Dorn handles the ball. Good ball handler. Her skills have just gotten so much better since the beginning of the year, too. Melanie Dorn looking. Jenks is looking for a pass. Pullman is just hounded right now by number 22, Wimeri. Wide open shot for Finch. Decides not to take it. Baseline. Jenks. Dorn. In and out. And rebounded by Steinke. 8-8, 9:18 to go in the first half. Halfway through the first half here in Little Falls. Zimmerman Little Falls playing it close. Boy, Katie Stewart with a nice defensive play. Steinke, Schuster, 12-footer, no good. Big rebound and a foul. That's Kendra Pullman.
We're talking about, the difference between, the conference wins. Zimmerman has one more conference win than us, but you take a look at who we're playing in our non-conference, our section. You have Alexandria, you have Fergus Falls. Fergus Falls is one of the best teams in the state. You're playing Thief River Falls. They came down for that Christmas tournament. They have 1 loss on the season. They're second in the section. You have Alexandria. You know, we're playing some tough teams in that Section 8 AA, and so they're getting, and those teams are going to make Little Falls better come down the stretch here. Zimmerman's got some wins, but you know, they've got some 1A schools, and they've got strong ball too, but it's just not like the 8 AAA, Dave. I mean, it's that 8 AAA is a tough section to come out of.
Jenks for 3. Jenks has scored from all parts of the court right now. Free throw line from the field and from the three-point line. And you were talking earlier too, they're playing in a 5 AAA, Zimmerman is, in the section.
Yep. And they've got a couple conference schools in there as well. They've got Becker. They've got a CLC team in there. They have Apollo.
Yep, they have Apollo. Yep.
And they have Ricori. You know, but it's not the CLC like the Fergus and the Alexandrias. Just much different caliber of play right now. Like I said, Fergus, I'm not sure that if they moved up to 1. Last time I saw they were second in state.
Wow. Jenks 3 again. Puts it up and in, no good, up and down. Katie Stewart with a rebound. And the basket. Stewart, first basket of the game. Little Falls opens up a 13-10 lead right now. Nice job by Stewart. Schuster puts it up. Travel, no good. Another turnover.
That's Zimmerman's 5th turnover. And when you're on the road this early in the game, you don't want to see 5 turnovers. Lance does not want to see that from his Zimmerman Thunder.
And Dalby puts in his starting 5 again. Back in the game is Finaro, Dorn, Mason, Borkert, and Magnuson. So we got the same starters back in. 7:49 to go. Putting on a little half-court pressure. Oh, a long pass by Jamie Jenks. She knew it. Pullman's tall, but not that tall. Inbound ball. Borkert into Finaro. Finaro's a good ball handler. There's that collapsing zone, and Little Falls doing a good job again. Getting Zimmerman to get rid of that ball fast. Finaro.
Yeah, you know, look at Dorn up there. She's just working so hard. She's got long arms, and they're having to, you know, think twice on that pass.
There it is, underneath. Almost a turnover for Zimmerman.
I think she just got away with something, Dave. I think she may have double dribbled over there in the corner.
And that's a three-pointer.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. There was either that or a travel on that play that didn't get called.
Yep, that was number 20.
20?
Yep, Caitlin Mason.
Caitlin Mason with a first three-pointer. 13-13 ties the game, and on the sideline is Kendra Pullman. Game tied here, 7:05 to go.
And that was Little Falls' 5th turnover of the half too, Dave. We want to make sure that we can keep that turnover column, not this early in the game. Sometimes those turnovers are, you don't want them to come back and haunt you.
Finaro over to Mason. Mason back to Finaro. Open on the left side here.
There you go. They're guarding the paint very well. They're rotating on that ball movement. You know, Zimmerman has to think twice here.
Finaro,
yep,
no good, air ball. Boom.
You know, Little Falls forced that shot, which was nice. Their defense was able to. She had to, you know, think twice, and then she forced up a three-point shot, and that's what we want to have to happen.
Nobody in the lane either. Little Falls really doing a good job taking care of that. Jenks crosses the line, cuts through. She's going left side. Dangerous, dangerous going to that left side is Jamie Jenks. Back to Jenks, takes base, 8-footer, kicks it out. Back to Jamie, no good, 1 shot up, 2 shots, and she's hammered.
Excellent. She is so strong in there, you know, gets that rebound, comes back up for another shot. She's not satisfied. She wants to go back up, and now she finds herself on the line.
That is by her counterpart, 33 for Zimmerman, Amber Magnuson with the foul. 4 team fouls for Zimmerman, 3 for Little Falls. Puts Jamie Jenks at the line for 2. She has 3, 5, 7 points tonight, 8 points tonight.
Just pulled down her 3rd rebound of the night. Ooh.
In and out. Little Falls not doing the greatest from the line right now. Only 1 for I've got them here.
Yeah, I have 1 for 5, Dave.
Yep, that's what they've got.
Zimmerman's yet to be at the line.
Second one in. So Jenks, 9 points for her tonight. And 6:17 to go, 14-13. Little Falls up by 1. 14-13, just over 3/4 of the way through the first half. Borkert underneath. Finaro.
Great defense in there.
There
Yep, taking away the bottom block. You don't want to see them get a nice, easy layup off the bottom block. They're collapsing in there with that zone, and they're pushing Zimmerman out where they're not comfortable shooting, and they're doing a great job.
Ronning, no good from 8 feet. Gabby Newis, no good. Jennifer Ronning had that rebound there, just slammed it away, but nothing on the other end. No offense right now, no points. Borkert, back to Mason. Finaro. There's a cutter. Magnuson doesn't have a lot of room, though. Oh, right underneath, and Jamie Jenks tips it out of bounds.
Yep, there you go.
Checking in for the Flyers, number 11, Mo.
Just when you think she's kind of out of range, she steps right into that passing lane, and Jamie Jenks is going to get there.
Those arms are just everywhere. Jamie Jenks has got pretty long arms, too. 5:33 to go, 14-13. Little Falls up by 1. Inbound. Finaro has the ball tipped away.
There's Dorn again, getting her hands on
And
that.
guess
That's what
what?
you got to get.
Mo, she's got it, and Little Falls gets another turnover away from Zimmerman. Pullman, oh, slapped back by Borkert. That's not going to come. Dorn from three-point land, it's good! Melanie Dorn with her first three-pointer of the night.
You know, we talk a lot about steals, Dave, but I tell you what, those deflections mean a lot because it changes the speed of the game, and those deflections turn into steals. And so you know that, anytime you can get a finger on that ball, we would count deflections in our stats as well because...
Oh, boy. Borkert lost the ball. Pullman picked it up. Borkert got the basket on that one. A lot of action underneath, and Little Falls comes away with the ball. And a foul by number 15, Melissa Dorn.
Fouls on number 15, Dorn.
So Dorn from Zimmerman with her first foul,
Team's fifth.
and Mo to take the ball in bounds.
That's Borkert's 6th point of the game.
Dorn from Little Falls crosses the line, triple teamed. Gabby Newis wide open. Ronning, oh, she had a lane, decided not to take it, and Mo tips it out of bounds.
Checking in for the Thunder, number 22.
17-15, 4:36 to go here.
Both teams need to be a little bit more patient on the offensive end. Both teams are doing well defensively and pushing people into shots, into passes they're not comfortable in making. And so right now, both teams need to settle down offensively, and there's a lot of ball game. I mean, it's still 4 minutes left of the first half. You kind of need to get into that offensive groove.
Well, Mary is in the game back for Zimmerman. What a nice job by Finaro to get that basket. Alexis Finaro with her first basket of the game underneath. Kind of a reverse layup. Dorn gets it across to Mo. Mo cuts through 2 defenders. Travel. Yep. Turnovers.
Those last couple times on the floor, Little Falls gave up the baseline, and that's something that you want to, teach your players is don't give up that baseline because there's nobody to help side D down on there. Push them into the middle. We've got a lot of people, ready for help side D inside that lane, and so we want to make sure that we push them towards the lane a little bit more here.
Another traveling violation. What are the violations right? The turnovers are...
Yeah, we're looking at 8 for Little Falls and 7 right now for Zimmerman, and so...
15 turnovers, a timeout called, I believe, by Trent Grams. I think that was Little Falls' timeout. Yes, because they have 4 timeouts left. So, 3 quarters through the first half, 17 all, Little Falls and Zimmerman tied. And, wow, turnovers are kind of the story of the game. Free throw shooting for Little Falls is abysmal right now.
But Zimmerman's shooting 6 for 10 right now, and so their shooting percentage, we got to make sure that, sure, from the three-point line they're 1 for 4, but, they're shooting 6 for 10 right now in the paint, and that's one thing Little Falls has got to stop. That's a pretty high percentage shot that you're giving them once they get to that block, and so we need to make sure that we're help side Dean. Little Falls, on the other hand, 3 for 8 from the 2-point range.
There it is. Jenks crosses the line, inbounded the ball after Maggie Moe tossed it into her. Newis underneath, up, no good, rolls in and out. That lid is on the basket again for Gabby Newis. No points yet tonight for Newis. Mason goes down. Finaro, good ball handler.
You always tell your team that we got to keep making those shots. They're going to fall. They're going to fall. And so just keep making those shots. Those are good shots that we want to take.
Turnover. Kendra Pullman. And that's what happened with the 3-point shot last week for Becker. It started falling. They kept taking it, and it kept falling after a while.
Yeah, you never want to be afraid to shoot. You have to be smart, Dave, on when you're taking the shot and how you're taking the shot. But, of course, you never want to make a miss. Don't want to get scared off that miss.
There it is. Jamie Jenks with that left-handed layup. And Deb, she does it again, and she's got 2, 4, 6, 9, 11 points already tonight for Jamie Jenks. 2:56 to go in the first half, 19-17. Big 3-point shot by number 22, Wameri. No good. Rebounded by Ronning. Yep. And Kendra Pullman has the ball. Not much press going on here by Zimmerman at this time. 2:40 to go. Tipped out of bounds. That is off a Little Falls player. I thought that was off a Zimmerman player. So Zimmerman takes the ball, and in comes number 23, Heather McCormick, back in.
right now Trent is talking to him a little bit about, making sure you're seeing the whole floor. I was listening a little bit there, and he's showing some actions, and he's telling the girls, slow down our offense, see the whole floor, make a couple extra passes. As soon as you make a couple extra passes, the defense has to adjust to you, and that's what you want to happen right now.
McCormick into Wamiri. Wamiri, long pass, turnover again for Zimmerman. Number 10? Number 9?
9, yeah.
Wow.
9 on both sides of the court there, Dave.
And Moda inbounds the ball. 2:20 to go here in the first half at Little Falls versus Zimmerman basketball, brought to you by Flyer Media Productions and Channel 6. Jerry Abraham, my partner in crime, Karen Warner upstairs, and my partner to my right, Debbie Elanimi Allen, doing play-by-play with me. And another held ball that goes to Little Falls.
Yeah, we're going to keep it down here, which is a good thing here with 2 minutes left of the first half. It'd be nice to get a little momentum here. You score, you go down, stop them on D, maybe come back with another score. The momentum comes.
Gabby Newis. Oh, she missed another one close in, about an 8-footer. No good. Pullman with the rebound, though. And Jurek is in the game for Zimmerman right now. Mo left side. Oh, held ball or the foul. We got a foul. Yes.
Yep, can't be afraid to bring it to the basket this time of the game.
Wamiri with that foul. That's her second foul, Lexi Wamiri. And 1:58 to go in 1917. Mo at the line to shoot 2, and Laura has no points tonight. Let's see if she can take that lid off the basket here. Boy, just nothing there for her.
That basket's cold.
It is
almost
very cold.
as cold as outside, Dave.
Maybe this was outside all morning in my car.
Good thing we're switching ends in a minute and 58.
Mo's second shot. Laura Mo, a junior. Number 11, the 11th grader. Second one. In.
There we go.
First points of the night, 20-17. Little Falls up by 3. They're tying their biggest lead of the night with 3 points. It's been a close game. Fernaro, cross.
There's that baseline again,
there
Dave.
It is.
Gave
Number
that
23
shot.
Shoots, no good.
There we go.
McCormick looked like she got ready with a little step there. 1:39
yeah,
to go.
Nice
Mo,
to see Little Falls come down with that ball.
Jenks, looking, and a man-to-man defense right now by Zimmerman. Dorn back to Mo. She's got the left side open. Jamie Jenks. Jamie's not afraid to take the base. And there's a foul on number 22.
But, that's that extra pass they made, Dave. They didn't come down the floor and they weren't rushing through the offense. They made an extra pass here and there. Zimmerman got a little out of position and they knew they had to stop the layup, and so they followed Dorn down there.
And Wamiri has 3 fouls. She might be pulled in this half. Dorn in. Melanie Dorn has 4 points tonight. That big 3-pointer, and now 1 for 1 from the line. She gets another one. Back in the game, number 20, Caitlin Mason, one of the starters for Zimmerman. Dorn eyes up the basket for the second one. And that's no good. Rebounded by 23, McCormick. Crosses the timeline after she gives the ball to number 2, Nikki Jurek.
There's those
tipped away. Dorn has Jenks on the left side. Puts it up. Oh, a little strong. But Dorn gets the rebound and puts it in.
Had no stats, Dave. wanted Dorn to get a nice rebound.
Oh, man. And Dorn has 6 points. She scored from all parts of the field tonight, too. Nice pass in.
That's the active defense I like to see right there. Ooh.
Boy, we got a foul.
That was a good aggressive foul underneath there. You don't want her yet. They're still just taking the ball underneath the basket. They're not on the bonus yet for shooting, so that was a good foul. They've only had 4 fouls here in the half.
Yeah, they got a couple to give here.
Yeah.
For now.
There, nice. Dorn.
Steal.
I tell you what, they're having a tough time with Dorn's arms and her aggressive defense.
Yeah,
she's all over.
Dorn's got the ball. He crosses the timeline, gives it to Jamie Jenks. 40 seconds to go here. Little Falls up 23-17. 6-point lead, biggest lead of the night. Magnuson strips it away, tips it over to number 20, Mason. 32 seconds to go. Mason, right side.
All right.
Cuts away Jamie Jenks with the steal. She's going left side, all alone. Good. Jamie Jenks with a left-handed layup again. 19 seconds, 25-17, 8 points. Deb, wow.
Those are the high percentage shots we want to get, Dave. We want to get those layups.
Magnuson at the free throw line, kicks it out to Fernaro. Fernaro inside the three-point line, no good. Rebounded by Gabby Newis. Travel. Gabby Newis knew it right away, too. 25-17, 8-point lead. Biggest for Little Falls tonight, and Little Falls has shown up to play here.
Like I said, it'd be nice to go into the locker room here. Let's get a stop. You know, they've got basically 6 seconds here to stop them from scoring. It'd be a nice lead to take into the locker room.
Stanky in the game. No good. Rebounded by Gabby Newis. Held ball. Foul. Gabby gets another foul. That's her second tonight. Well, they called that on Dorn. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I thought that was Gabby all the way. So Dorn picks up her first foul, puts Schuster at the line. Jamie Schuster, no points tonight. First one up and good. Schuster.
Well, they're shooting 100% from the line, Dave. We don't want to see that, huh?
No, we don't.
1 for 1.
Actually, McCormick had 2 earlier.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So they're
You're
3 for 3, though.
Yep,
They're 100%.
yep, I was going to say, yeah.
Next one up by Schuster. Boom. 4 for 4. 1.5 seconds to go, and Melanie's going to throw it down, and she does not throw it down. And the halftime score shows Little Falls up 25-19. And what a first half. Boy, Little Falls finally opens up a lead here. And their shooting percentage from the line, not great, but boy, Jamie Jenks doing everything from the field, everything she possibly can. I'm going to give us some scoring stats while you work on the shooting stats. For Little Falls right now, Laura Moe has 1 point. Katie Stewart with a basket, 2 points. Sandra Pullman with a nice three-pointer. Jamie Jenks, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13 points for Jamie Jenks tonight. Melanie Dorn has 6 points, and that rounds out the scoring for Little Falls. Halftime score of 25. And for Zimmerman, their scoring leader right now is Brooke Borkert. She has 4 points. Wamiri, 4 points. Heather McCormick, 2. Jamie Schuster, 2. Alexis Finaro, 2 points. And they have a halftime total of 19. So a good lead for Little Falls going into the second half. And as far as shots and turnovers go, boy, the turnovers are just a lot. You don't like to see that.
No, you know, and this time of the season, you talk about, you know, taking control of the ball, making sure that you're running your offensively sound. You know, both teams right now have 11 turnovers.
Wow.
Yep, 11 turnovers in the first half. Shooting percentage, they're shooting from the 2-point range. They're both 5 for 12 right now, Dave, and so that's not the difference. Right now, Little Falls is 50% from the 3-point line. We've had some nice looks out there. Zimmerman isn't able to get around on that shot. You can see they're concentrating a lot on that left side because what are they afraid of? They're afraid of Jamie Jenks coming off that dribble and that quick step. And so their defense is going to rotate around that because that's what they've been taught to protect. And then they're leaving a couple people open on that three-pointer, and we've shown that we can shoot it. We've got 3 nice three-pointers tonight. But at the free throw line, Little Falls, you know, that's one adjustment we need to make here in the second half. We're only 3 for 10.
Wow.
And of course, Zimmerman is 4 for 4.
And that makes up the bulk of their points right now, too. That's the difference in the game is the free throws. But Little Falls with those 3-pointers is up in the score.
You know, we're not giving them a lot of second chance looks. We're right now we have 10 rebounds to their 5.
Wow.
And the majority of those are coming on the defensive end. Again, you pull down a defensive rebound, you're not going to get them another high percentage easy look in the paint. And so that's what Little Falls is doing well right now. They're grabbing that defensive rebound. They're getting the ball down there. Now we just need to be a little bit more patient. Take that extra pass, send Zimmerman around, get the quick look on the other side, and then drive it because they're pushing that lane over, or they're pushing that defense to the left side. You rotate it, you've got a nice right side layup.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. That's halftime statistics from Deb Yelenimi-Allen, the former coach for Little Falls. We're going to take a little break here coming back for the second half. Our great crew tonight, I want to introduce them before we go on. We'll talk to them later in the game, too. Eric Van Ark is on graphics, Alex Rosecka, Dylan Lynch, Kyle Hempel on cameras, Haley Lynch running the switcher, Emily Danaski doing directing tonight. Our great crew, thanks to you. We could do this not without you. Flyer Media Productions, production of the Little Falls Flyer girls basketball versus Zimmerman. Live tonight on iHigh on our website, www.lfalls.k12.mn.us. Click the left corner. You'll see the link to Flyer updates. And we're going to come back in a few minutes with the second half. And Deb will be back for hopefully some exciting basketball.
I like it.
We'll see you in a few minutes. Thanks. Welcome back. Halftime just about over here from Little Falls. Kind of a quiet night here. Little Falls is not tearing up the twine, but they're ahead 25-19. Big story of the game right now. Jamie Jenks has no fouls. She's leading all scorers right now with 11. 7 points. And if she can get the ball on that left side, Deb, it could be a big game for her.
She's got one of the quickest steps I've ever seen on that basketball floor, Dave, and she's not afraid. And one thing, it's tough to defend a left-hander.
Yep.
You know, and that's one thing Jamie's got going for her is, you know, whether it's on the right or the left side, she is strong on that left.
Update on score 2. This is live, so we can tell you this. Little Falls boys are down by 5 at Albany tonight. A big Granite Ridge Conference game for the Flyers. 22-17. Wow. So that's the score of the halftime in Albany. That game, of course, is not on our sister station.
But you like technology.
We do. Want to thank again our great crew tonight. My partner, Karen Warner, Jerry Abraham from Channel 6. We're the co-advisors of the Flyer Media Productions Video Club. Tonight, our camera people doing a wonderful job. Alex Warzeka, Dylan Lynch, Kyle Hempel. Haley Lynch upstairs in the booth with Emily Danaski directing and switching, and Eric Van Ark on graphics. And Mrs. Warner, Karen is running the sound up there tonight as a ball gets stuck in the rim, and Tom Tabbitt leaps 20 feet to get that out of there. 23 seconds to go here. For Zimmerman, you were mentioning too, leading scorer Finaro, 2 points.
Yeah, she's coming off an average of 13 points. In fact, off that win against Mora, she had an excellent game, and Flyers are doing a great job on keeping her out of the lane, as well as Brooke Burchard, who is 6'1". She was hot early on in the game, and she picked up 6 early points, but we haven't heard from her in about 12 minutes, Dave.
No, there's nothing going on from her at all, not even on the rebounding side.
No.
She's been shut down.
Yep.
Very effectively by Gabby Newis and Jamie Jenks. I've seen Jamie boxes out really well. Gabby can get that tall body in there and not let anybody have anything.
Yep.
Well, Zimmerman's going to take the ball inbounds, and Borkert is going to inbound it. We're on with the second half, and Finaro with the ball going left to right on the court. Corner back to Mason. Mason, Finaro, Magnuson cutting in the middle. Boy, Little Falls collapsing once again. Nothing going on in the middle for Zimmerman. They just can't get anything going.
Yeah,
Finaro.
that's one thing at halftime that Trent, is going to tell him.
There it is, Jamie
Keep 'em
Jenks
out
with
of
the
the lane.
steal. Left side. Mason all over her. Jamie Jenks kicks it back to Gabby Newis. Gabby Newis gets away with a travel, but she gets rid of the ball too. Mason, Finaro, left side, no good. Foul. A push called on number 20 for Zimmerman. That's Caitlin Mason's first foul. Well, that was a flurry.
That was good for the Flyers. We talked about the first half. Little Falls didn't even get into the bonus or put Zimmerman on the line for the bonus. So you can see Little Falls was playing a clean game and a smart game. You don't want to get yourself into foul trouble. And they did a nice job at staying out of foul trouble, sitting on the bench, and being able to keep Zimmerman off the line, because when you're shooting 100%, they're 4 for 4 at the line. You don't want to put them on the line in a bonus situation.
Pullman, 6th pass, 7th pass.
Did you see that right side we were talking about, Dave? They got to do that quick. They're staying on Jamie's left, and we can find that right side here.
Pullman looking for the 3, no good, nothing there. Back to Mo. Little Falls holding on to the ball for a good minute here.
We also talked about patience. Another adjustment we want to make at halftime is being a little bit more patient. We don't want to have. We had 11 turnovers in that first half, and a lot of them came on the offensive end. We want to make sure that we're a little bit more patient, and they're doing a great job at that right now, getting that extra. Yep.
There it is. Pullman looking to drive base, finally making a move.
That's okay, because it's tiring to play defense, Dave. You have Zimmerman. If you have them play a minute defense at a time, you're going to wear them down. And again, you can be patient, especially with the lead right now. 25-19, and you get a good shot like that.
There it is. Jamie Jenks, just like you said. She pulls up from 8 feet and puts it in with that left hand. Not a layup this time, but a good 8-foot jumper. 27-19. Little Falls scores the first points of the second half. Mason back to Finaro, left side. That's what every coach wants to see. You pass the ball around, you make Zimmerman play defense for an entire minute, and then you come away with 2 points. Well, Magnuson's going to get called for 3 pretty soon. No, she gets out of the lane. Finaro, good cut. Slapped away by Magnuson. She puts it up. There's a foul. That's on Ronning, I believe. 32, that's on Jenks. Gabby Newis, excuse me, that's her second foul. I'll get one right soon. I'll just go through all the numbers. One of them foul. It's a 3 and a 2 there. 27-19 puts Magnuson at the line. Amber Magnuson has no points tonight yet. And there's her first.
5 for 5, Dave.
Boy, that's a stat we're going to have to watch as we get down to the final minutes of this game.
Yep, that could be a key here. If if it stays as close here as a 7-point game.
There they go, 100%. Magnuson with 2, 27-20. Little Falls' biggest lead has been 9 points tonight, and Magnuson puts Zimmerman back within 7. Jenks back to Mo, right side. That last flurry was a 20-pass offensive flurry for Little Falls with that basket coming up.
I'd like to see Gabby look to the right off of that middle feed, off of Jamie Jenks coming off that block, and then go to Ronnie a couple times instead of Pullman, because what they're doing is they're coming over here. They're a little unbalanced.
There it is, Pullman baseline. Boy, Jamie Jenks is just being slammed by Melissa Dorn. Good job on defense. Pullman back to Mo, hanging way back. Mo running the offense. There goes Jamie with that left side. Puts it up from 12. Good!
You know, that's one thing that Lance told him at halftime is don't let Jenks get the dribble on you. And right there, they even stopped her and she put up a shot and it was fabulous. See how much body control she has? What a fabulous player.
Oh, wide open underneath. You can't let that happen. Number 15, Dorn. First basket for Zimmerman. And Jamie Jenks' basket is nullified by that one. Wide open underneath. Little Falls got to watch that on defense. Ronning is wide open too on the right side. Gabby picks it up. Newis tips it back. She's got the rebound. Puts it in from 6 feet. Gabby Newis' first basket of the game tonight. 31-23. Little Falls up by 8 again. And Zimmerman trying to find something going on here, something open. They're not going to let Dorn have that open shot again. Dorn takes the baseline.
There's that baseline.
There it is.
Yeah, we got it. We got to shut that baseline down. You got to turn them into that paint. We got extra people. I got helps ID in that paint, and we got to see them turn them a little bit more.
Melissa Dorn with 4 points tonight. Mo to Ronning. Back to Mo. Back into man-to-man defense. Zimmerman's been forced to go into man-to-man here. They're going to get tired out. Jamie Jenks. Oh, an 8-footer, no good. And rebounded by Dorn.
That was a good look by Ronnie there. She found Jamie cutting off that, and that was a great look that she had that pass.
Back to Finaro. Borkert. Finaro playing catch right now. Little Falls in a zone. Nice pass to Magnus underneath. Held ball. That goes to the Flyers. And in the game, 22 and number 44. Schuster back in and Wimeri back in for Zimmerman.
She's got to be careful, Dave. I think she had 3 fouls in the first half, number 22.
She did. She's got 3 fouls. Wimeri
She's a senior, you know, and you want your seniors on the floor right now. She's got good experience playing in the Granite Ridge, and you don't want to see her on the bench very long. And Lance said, you know what, it's time we get her back on the floor.
12-footer by Pullman goes. What a nice shot by Kendra Pullman. 5 points for her tonight. 13-10 to go. 33-25.
I like our shooting percentage right now, Dave. In the second half, we've come out on fire. You know, we're 4 for 5.
Wow. Oh, there goes a big one right there. You can't let Finaro get hot. 3-pointer for Alexis Finaro. And timeout called by Trent Grams, I believe, on that. Nope, that was called by Zimmerman's coach. Dalby.
Lance wanted to talk it over with his girls down here.
Well, I'll tell you what, a big flurry, a 25-19 halftime score. Little Falls 33-28, so 9 points scored by Zimmerman and 8 points scored by Little Falls.
You know, I like to see how Little Falls came out. You know, they were a little bit more patient on offense. They were passing the ball around, looking for the good shot. Like I said, you have your opponent play a minute at a time on defense, and they're going to tire down. They're going to wear down here in the second half, and we took some good shots in the paint right now. You know, we're 4 for 5, pulled down some key rebounds, but that 3-pointer right there, I didn't like to see that, Dave.
Backbreaker.
Yeah, didn't like to see
that just can kill you. And Finaro has been pretty silent all night. A 2-pointer in the first half, and that 3-pointer just opened things up. And they have taken care of Melissa Dorn, though. That was good. Melissa Dorn was wide open a couple times, and they've shut her down. You
know, this is the time of the season, too, Dave, is that when you get a little bit of that offensive lead, you want to make sure your defense even gets tighter. Some teams will, you know, kind of think, okay, you know, as soon as you stand up, you got to stay low on defense. As soon as you stand up, they're going to take that baseline on you, or they're going to get that 3-point shot, and that's something you have to be aware of. Come down the stretch here, getting ready for sections.
Mo to Dorn. Melanie Dorn crosses the timeline, watched by Finaro. They're letting her have that left side. Pullman not going to give her that 3-pointer anymore. Ronning just smothered by number 22, Wimeri. Wimeri's got 3 fouls. She's got to watch it. Mo. Jamie, 3-pointer is good.
You like to see that.
20 points for Jamie tonight. Deb. 27 against
Fabulous.
Becker, 20 with 12:28 to go in the second half.
This is the kind of ball you like to see your senior Jamie Jakes playing come down the stretch with
Foul.
about a month left of basketball.
And Jamie's not afraid to take a foul. She's got some fouls to give right now. First foul by Jamie Jenks puts Wimeri on the line. She scores that basket. She gets one more. 36-30, though. It's a close game here. Closer than it looks. And Alexi Wimeri at the line to shoot one. Could bring this to 5 points.
Wow.
They haven't missed yet. Unbelievable.
Wow.
100% from the free throw line?
Yes.
There goes Zimmerman. 36-31, 12:16 to go. Dorn for Little Falls. Back to Pullman. Boy, you don't want to get Fameri on you. Fernaro, excuse me. She is just hot. Pushed down is Jamie Jenks. Pass is thrown away, but picked up by Fernaro. And she's running offense right now.
Coming down here, Little Falls cannot be afraid to shoot, though. We can't, always rely on just Jamie to coming down the right there. It looked like Kendra wanted to give the ball up a little too soon. Kendra's a great shooter. She can take it to the hole, too, but sometimes the team kind of gets into there, Jamie's our go-to girl, but we also need to realize they're going to be double-teaming Jamie. They're going to be coming down, not giving Jamie good looks, so we can't be afraid to take it ourselves.
And that's a good point because you got some three-point shooters that shouldn't be afraid to take that shot.
Right.
Either. Foul was on Mo. And big three-point shot, no good, right into Jamie Jenks' hand. Wimeri had that shot. Jamie goes left side, puts it up from 8. Little hard off the board, no good. Wimeri with the rebound. Over to number 14, Fernaro. Fernaro left side. Back to Dorn. You can't let her have that shot. And Jamie Jenks with another rebound. So no three-pointers going in for either team right now. 11:24 to go, 36-31. Dorn passes over to Brooke Finch in the game for Little Falls. Katie Stewart in also for Little Falls. Stewart, dangerous pass. Jamie takes it to the free throw line, slapped away. Kicked back by Mo right into Katie Stewart's hands. Double turnover there, one for each team. Dorn for Little Falls, back to Stewart. Boy, Stewart is just hounded. Wimeri is not afraid to reach her hands in there. Mo.
See, that's what we can't be afraid. You're
right.
Yep.
And a foul, Brooke Finch. No good. That foul's on number 15, Melissa Dorn, her second.
It was nice to see Finch and Mo get in there and shoot that ball because we need to make sure that all Little Falls girls are a threat out there on the floor and Zimmerman doesn't just focus in on one of our players. And so it's very key here for Brooke to be at the line.
Finch, first free throw. That is good. Brookie Finch breaks the jinx for Little Falls from the free throw line. Jamie Jenks has 2 from the free throw line, but she's the only one. And now Brooke Finch tries for the second one. 37-31, she could put Little Falls up by 6. Second one's no good, short. Rebounded by Schuster. Schuster brings it down to Fernaro. Fernaro and Dorn. Jamie Jenks comes for help.
There's that good defense again. Dorm's got those long arms. Her and Mo.
But Dorn is open from the line. Right side, and boy, Melissa Dorn shows her how it's done. Takes her from the right side, and we've got a timeout called by Trent Graham.
Yeah, Trent's going to want to talk to them. You can't give them an open door. As soon as you give them an open door, Dave, they're going to come, and that was a way too easy of a right-handed layup on that shot.
14 points in the second half for Zimmerman right now. To Little Falls is 12. They've come back, outscoring Little Falls. 10:28 to go. We'll take this time to thank you again for watching tonight's game. Little Falls Flyer basketball versus Zimmerman Thunder, live from Little Falls Flyer Gymnasium here tonight. Brought to you by Flyer Media Productions and Channel 6, Central Minnesota Access Television. Jerry Abraham from Channel 6, one of our co-advisors, along with Karen Warner, up in the booth running sound tonight. My partner on the right side of me, Debbie Lanimi Allen, doing color tonight and doing a wonderful job.
Wow, thanks, Dave. It's fun to be here. It's good to be here, and just love the game of basketball.
I know you do.
Yeah, grew up in the gym here, coached a few years here, and now I'm hanging out with you up here. Great,
so
hey, it's a great view up here, Dave.
It is. It's great. And the camera shots are doing so well. I'm doing a lot of this right from the monitor.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, they do a great job. I appreciate it. What a wonderful opportunity we have here, too, is putting the games online and having the Flyer Media Production Club. It's a great thing that you and Karen and Jerry do for our community.
Well, thank you very much. And it was blessed to have Steve Jones as my color person for the boys game. He's coming back to do a color game in February, as is Paul Franczak. And Leanne Gross will be my color for the next game.
I
Little
love
Falls.
that, yeah.
Next Thursday night, Little Falls versus Foley.
Yep.
And there's a foul.
You know, another thing about, you know, having the games broadcasted online tonight, it's cold. There's a lot of grandparents that aren't going to, I'm not going to be, you know,
Absolutely.
Sarah Pullman said, hey, Deb, is the game going to be on high? You know, Robin's parents were going to come down for the game tonight, but, it's cold.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
bitter.
grandparents still get to watch a nice game from the comforts of their own home. And it doesn't matter if you're an hour away or 1,000 miles away, you can pick this game up online.
Pass in the middle. In the game is Chantel Anderson for the first time for Little Falls. Chantel comes off the bench. She came off in the second half last week, too. Last game against Becker. Dorn into Jamie Jenks. Jamie takes the right side, pulls up from 8. Good.
Yep, there's that left hand again. She tricks him with that left hand. She's got that little hesitation dribble, little hesitation, and then goes right at it with that left hand. She does that so well.
22 points for Jamie Jenks tonight. Finaro, right side, she is just double teamed. Boy, but no stopping number 22 for Zimmerman. And the rebound put in by Schuster. So Schuster has her first basket of the night. 9:36 to go, 39-35. Boy, it's chipping away at the lead is Zimmerman right now. Jenks, back to Katie Stewart. Oh, foul over the back, number 23. Yeah, Coach Graham's called that one. Heather McCormick with another foul.
You know, that's another thing. You see Jamie Jenks down there on the block. She's so strong. I'd love to see her go one-on-one down there because she is. I'll put my money on her any night.
Dorn. Oh, and Chantel Anderson had an open shot. She decided not to take it. Good defense by Zimmerman. This could be over and back. It is. Little Falls could not touch that ball. They had no choice.
I do like to see that it's only our 4th turnover of the half, though, because we were racking them up there in the first half. And so we've been patient, been taking care of the ball. Zimmerman as well. They've been taking care of the ball. That's where they picked up their 14 points. You know, they've only turned the ball over twice here in the second half.
Dorn passes over. Big three-point shot by number 23. McCormick, no good. Rebounded by Chantel Anderson. Gives it to our Dorn, Melanie. 9:05 to go.
Again, Little Falls is controlling the rebounds right now, which is nice because you want to get those defensive rebounds. You don't want to give Zimmerman a nice.
Bad pass. There's a turnover. Chantel Anderson, you're right, and that was just an ill-advised pass. Dorn for Zimmerman.
Again, defensive rebound.
Jamie Jenks with that rebound. 39-35, 8:45 to go in the second half here in Little Falls. Melanie Dorn kicks it over to Brooke Finch. Jamie Jenks trips and travels. Yep, she knew it. Just hit the knee of number 23, Heather McCormick, and just fell down. So no contact there. Inbound the ball, Finaro and Dorn. Melissa Dorn.
It's been kind of a game of runs here. It's down to a 4-point game now, Dave, and it just doesn't seem like that.
Schuster with a nice drive and a foul on Katie Stewart, I believe. And we'll see what the referee calls. That is on number 15. Katie Stewart's first foul. Boy, Jamie Schuster says 5'9", a junior. She's not afraid to go up.
No, again, she's got some good Granite Ridge.
Oh,
Well, first miss of the night.
We didn't jinx them either.
I'm okay.
Jamie Schuster with her second one. The first miss for Zimmerman. Second one also missed and kicked out of bounds. Whoa, by number 22, the referees say, well, Mary kicked it out of bounds.
You know, I think that was a good call, though, because Jamie pushed it right off of that girl's hand, and I think that was a great call. We're getting a great game call by these officials tonight.
They are. Dave
Zabzilka,
Bukowski, and Simonas are doing a good job tonight.
Had these gentlemen many times on the court, and they've given us a great, respectful game.
Another over
every
and back
time.
that we called here. Yep. Second, they couldn't do anything about that.
We need to be patient here a little bit. Now we just picked up our 3rd straight turnover, Dave.
39-35, and that ball wisely picked up so it wouldn't go underneath the basket. So they're going to have it out of bounds on the side. Coming in the game, Little Falls substitutes. Boy, Mo is in, and she gets a foul right away.
There's that baseline again. We need to make sure that we cut that off. Let's push them towards the paint. We've got many people on that matchup zone there that's going to help them out. As soon as you give them that baseline, that quick dribble, they're going to get a shot or a nice pass off of that.
Well, Borchert coming back in, Magnuson back in, so the starting 5 is now back in for Zimmerman. The starter is Finaro, Dorn, Borchert, Mason and Magnuson in. And Finaro is going to inbound this ball. Good play set up. Melissa Dorn, back to Finaro. Underneath, Borkert pushes her way through, and Gabby Newis with nice defense to block that. Put her body in, and no basket. 7:54 to go. 39-35. Little Falls only up by 4 points. They're kind of on a scoring drought here.
Yeah.
And another almost over and back right into the hands of Dorn. Melissa Dorn slapped away by Jamie Jenks. She gets it back. And in the game comes Kendra Pullman for Little Falls. Pullman going to be replacing Jenks. And you know what? I like to see Jenks with only one foul as we go 7:40 left in the game.
Yep. Gives us a lot more options.
Finaro to to number 22, Mary McCormick, whatever. I'll get him right one time. Finaro with her second basket of the game. She's only got 7 points. And she was the leading scorer for Zimmerman, 7 points. But Little Falls is only up by 2.
Yep, juniors averaging 13 points a game this season. Again, coming off a great game against that win against Mora last week. It was a big conference win. A little bit of an upset, Dave.
Yeah,
Zimmerman wasn't expected to come away with a win against Mora, but you know, that's why you play the ball game. Anything can happen. There you go. Forcing a bad shot. That was great defense, forcing them to take a shot a little earlier than probably expected to do.
Mo takes that ball down over to Newis. Dorn slapped away by McCormick, and there's a foul on Melanie Dorn, it looks like. Yep, that's another foul. That's her second foul. Well, look at that. The scoreboard says Little Falls 6 fouls, Zimmerman 4. A bonus coming up next.
Yeah, we don't want to get them in the double bonus or even in the bonus with this much time left
up there. McCormick! Nothing but net. McCormick with a three-pointer, and for the first time in about 12 minutes, Zimmerman is up in this game. Dorn from the free throw line. Rolls in and out, no good.
That was a great shot. She knew what she needed to do. She had a great opportunity. She had a couple rebounders down low, and then she went up to take a nice shot. And Gabby Newis takes a nice rebound and gets that for the Flyers.
That foul's on Borkert. That's her first foul. Brooke Borkert has been kind of quiet tonight. Gabby Newis shooting the free throw. Newis. And she puts it in.
Nice.
Gabby's second 3 points tonight. She had a basket earlier. 40-40, tied up again. Boy, Zimmerman chipped away the lead, and they just put themselves in a position to take it. Newis, the second one, good.
It's good to see they're hitting those free throws down the stretch here. With 6 minutes left of the game, you're on the line. Those are pretty key shots because you want to make sure you're putting your team in the right position here. Come down the buzzer.
Well, Little Falls gave up a 6-point lead. They're up by as many as 13 points. Good block, but it's called a foul.
Yeah.
Gabby Newis.
So they got her a little bit with her hip.
She's
got 2 blocks previous tonight, so they are going to think twice going up against Gabby Newis, but she did turn her hip a little bit, and that's what the ref saw.
And she had the ball all the way, but she did kind of get that little butt in there. No, boy, Zimmerman misses another one.
Yeah.
Brooke Borkert, her first miss tonight. And in the game for Little Falls comes Jennifer Ronning.
In the first half, they shot 100% from the line. They were 4 for 4. Now they're only shooting 50%. Right now, they're currently at 3 for 6.
Wow. That's a big difference. Borkert's second one way up high. Big arc, no good. And that hit the strap up there, it looks like. And that's going to be Little Falls' ball. So they're going cold from the line. And Little Falls is putting them in the bonus.
Guess what? I told you, good thing we're switching baskets at halftime. You're right. See, that's what happened.
Cold.
It's that basket right there. The door must have been open all day today.
You know what? They must have had Leanne in morning ball slapping that thing or something.
Yep.
Kendra Pullman for 3.
Yes.
It's good.
Yep. I'll take her any day on that 3-point.
Kendra does it again. 6 points, 8 points for her tonight. Magnuson, Finaro, and Little Falls is getting back into that aggressive defense. Magnuson kicks it over. That's going to be Little Falls' ball in the turnover. 44-40. Little Falls up by 4. And Coach Dalby does not like that. That was not the best passing display by Zimmerman.
That was a great thing to happen down here, the stretch for the Flyers, because what they're going to do is they're going to have to take a little bit of less focus off of Jamie Jenks and realize, you know what, there's 5 Flyers on the floor. And we can't double team her because they've got
Look at that. Dorn slapped and fouled by number 33. Amber Magnuson, that should be on Magnuson, I believe. There it is. Magnuson is second foul, and you're right there, finding wide open people, and Zimmerman doesn't know who to cover now.
Yeah, well, they double team Jamie Jenks. Jamie Jenks is going to find her teammate who's open, and right there, Dorn had a great, backdoor slip, and almost like threading the needle in there. But I tell you what, that's why she's leading our team in assists.
And look at this. Dorn puts another free throw in. She's got 8 points tonight.
I'd like to see that. See,
7
I told
points.
you it was the basket.
And you're right. Look at this. This is kind of crazy. I don't know. Is this a jinxing thing?
You know,
5:40 to go. Little Falls up by 5. Dorn has a chance to make it a 6-point lead. Melanie puts it up. Nope, that's just a little bit hard. Held ball coming up here by Gabby Newis, and that goes to Zimmerman. Well, Gabby aggressively gets that with no foul. And Brookie Borkhart's going to take that ball in. Finaro crosses the timeline. Watched by Dorn. Jamie Jenks comes up to help out.
They're going to have
Dorn.
to watch number 14 from Zimmerman come down
There
the
it
stretch
is.
here because she's used to having the ball in her hands, come down the last few minutes of the game. She was their go-to girl the last couple games, and so we're going to want to keep an eye on her here.
Well, Schuster turns that ball over, 45-40. What do the turnovers look like right now?
Right now, Little Falls has 9, and Zimmerman's down to 4.
Down to 4,
Yeah.
wow. Well, the story of the game right now is Little Falls coming up with some great three-pointers by Kendra Pullman. From the line, they've been hot, and Zimmerman has gone cold from the line. Little Falls, both teams are going to be in the bonus now with the next foul by Little Falls, the next foul by Zimmerman. So that could be a factor down the line. 45-40 here, 5:28 to go, and I bet you Lance Dalby's telling his girls, hey, what has gone wrong?
Well, they have to rebound the basketball, Dave. Right now, they've got 3 rebounds this half,
Wow.
and there's something. We're getting a couple extra chances down there in the paint, and they need to hit the boards hard, offensively and defensively, to get the momentum back. Little Falls, nice boxing out, long arms getting in there, and that's one thing right now that's keeping them in that 5-point lead. Is keeping Zimmerman off the high percentage shots and giving themselves a chance to get a nice shot.
And Little Falls was up by as much as 13, and boy, Zimmerman just whittled that lead away, and now Little Falls has kind of come on in the last 4 minutes. Up by 5, 5:28 to go. Inbounding the ball is Kendra Pullman. And Melanie Dorn's going to cross that timeline eventually here. Jenks comes out to help out.
Looks like they might put a little bit of that half-court trap in on them. They did that earlier in the first half as well. Little Falls controlled that. They were patient.
Ronning.
They knew when to
Jenks.
get rid of the ball when
Here
they
it
were
is.
double-teamed.
Oh, a little strong off the board. Gets her own rebound, gets fouled.
You could tell Jamie was tired there. She wasn't hitting it as high off the glass off that left side. She's played a lot of minutes tonight. She's just got to go a little higher off that glass on that.
Borkhardt with the foul, 5:07 to go. That's her second foul, and Jamie Jenks at the line. Let's see what she can do. Keep this streak alive here. There it is. Guess what? 23 points for Jamie Jenks tonight. Second one coming up here for Jamie. Jamie Jenks averages 10.6 points a game, but she had a big 27-point game against Becker. Second one's no good. Schuster with the rebound. 5:05 to go. Little Falls up by 6 points. And across the line, Nikki Jurek back in the game. Finaro back to Jurek. Over in the corner to McCormick. McCormick with a three-pointer, no good. Boy, rebounded by Schuster. She's not afraid to go up. Finally put in by number 21, Brooke Borkhardt. Borkhardt with 6 points tonight. Wow, Schuster just crashed the boards.
Yep, that's where we got to keep them off the boards. Be patient here.
Jenks, left side, Pullman crossing. Didn't have a cut there. And back into a zone is Zimmerman.
They got a body on Jenks the whole time. They're not going to leave her side.
Gabby Newis, Jamie Jenks takes that left side, not afraid to dribble. But she's not going to get by McCormick right now. 5-second count's being put on right here. Now it's back off. Jamie Jenks goes left again. Puts it up from 8. No good. Rebounded by Newis. Out of bounds.
A little higher off the glass, Dave. Like I said, she's getting a little tired. She's got to aim a little bit higher off that glass. Got to make that adjustment. She's going to make that adjustment, though. She's a great player, and she'll notice why her shot's not going in.
That's the third one she's missed in the last 3 minutes.
Yep.
4:10 to go. 46-42. Ronning, right side. Jenks cuts across. Dorn, wide open three-pointer. Quickly smothered by number 2, Jurek. And we got a foul underneath. Wow, we just got a the third quarter, or halfway through the second half. Little Falls up 40-29. The Albany game, the boys are up by 11. Wow. Big game for Little Falls versus Albany tonight in the Granite Ridge. Dorn at the line. Boy, first one is no good. She had a chance to make that a 5-point lead again. No good.
Yeah, we want to start hitting those free throw lines, or those shots down the stretch here in the free throw line.
Jenks picks up her second foul. That's okay. She's got 3 more to give here. They're letting Jamie use her hands quite a bit. 46-42.
Yeah, both teams are at 8 fouls now, so every foul is going to go to the line.
And Finaro misses. That lid is definitely on the basket on this side of the court. Something about that east side must be pointing toward New York City or something. I don't know what's going on.
The wind's blowing a little.
Dorn to Newest, wide open underneath is running. Picked up by Pullman. 2-pointer, no good. Crash on the boards. Schuster comes up with the rebound. Picks it up and gives it to Jurek. Jurek to Borkert. Back to Jurek. Finaro, top of the three-point line. Schuster in the lane. Stolen by Dorn.
Nice.
Slapped away. Foul on Jurek.
Little Falls has got to find a basket here, Dave. We've missed our last 6 shots coming down the floor. We got to be able to adjust our shot. We're a little tired, our legs. We got to be able to, get a little stronger, a little higher off the glass. First thing that goes is your stance when you're tired, and Little Falls has got to find a way to get out of that 6-basket streak.
Well, Dorn has another chance for free throw here. She missed the first one of a 1-and-1 and a second ago. 9 fouls on Zimmerman, so the next foul will put Little Falls in the double bonus, which could be big at the end of the game. Let's see what Dorn can do here. First one up, it's good. Melanie Dorn comes through big. She's got 4, 6, 8 points tonight. Second shot by Dorn.
Freshman Melanie Dorn has really matured this season. I've starting with that first game in Alexandria this year on the road, and you've just seen a lot of maturity by a freshman, and you're going to hear her name a lot in the future, Dave.
In and out, 47-42, Little Falls up by 5, and Little Falls is looking at the Zimmerman second starting 5 now. Steinke back in the game, number 20, Mason back in, one of the starters. Almost stolen by Pullman. Mason picks it up. Dorn slaps away, and guess what? Kendra Pullman does come up with that. Passes it to Melanie Dorn, 3:02 to go, 47-42. Little Falls could put this game away if they can get a couple more baskets. It's still very close. Jenks, top of the three-point line, watched closely by Mason. Ronning, Gabby Newis cutting across is Jenks. She's going to take that right side baseline. She goes up, puts it up, gives it over to Ronning. Ronning watched really closely. Boy, Zimmerman in a good aggressive defense right now. Pullman, 10-footer, in and out, no good. Rebounded by 22, Lexi Wamiri. And
That's
Zimmerman has a chance.
our 7th missed shot in a row, Dave. We got to find something. We got to warm that twine up a little bit over down there.
Little Falls gone cold. There it is.
There's a nice turnover. Yep, 4-set turnover with that. Brought the defense out a little bit on them.
So Kendra Pullman going to inbounds the ball here. And boy, Zimmerman's going to put on full court pressure. They've got to. They got to get that ball back if they want to score a point. Jenks, see what she can do across this. Takes the left side all the way across the line. No problem for Jamie Jenks. Kicked over to Gabby Newis. Gabby can't find the handle. Finally picks it up to Dorn. And back to Pullman on the right side. Oh, stolen by Sabrina Steinke. Steinke puts it up. Blocked by Pullman. Gives it over to Magnuson. Slapped away by Jamie Jenks, left side all alone. Big foul. That should be an intentional foul.
I thought the same thing. 2 hands on you down like that. A lot of times girls get frustrated. You don't want to see anybody get hurt.
No kidding.
From either team, you don't want to see somebody go down this late in the game or even early in the game.
Well, that was a foul on number 22, Wamiri. That's her 4th foul. She might be out for a while. Jamie Jenks puts it in. 24 points for Jamie Jenks tonight. Boy, she's almost going to get that 27-point magic mark that she had against Becker. Second free throw. Good.
That's
25.
good to see, Dahlia. That's nice to see. The Little Falls is shooting pretty well here from the free throw line. We still need to find ourselves a 2-point basket here.
49-42. They've not made the last 7 shots?
Not 7 shots. Yeah, that was great defense by the Flyers. It's nice to get a stop down here this late in the game against Zimmerman. Now we need to be patient. We need to make sure that
Zimmerman's
very
not going to make
patient.
that easy right
No.
now.
Trent
They're
wants to
gonna
talk
foul.
to his girls. He knows that they're going to see a lot of pressure full court now. They're going to play the whole entire court. They're not going to let anyone. They're going to double team the ball. And so he's got to tell them we just got to calm down, step around them. That's where you step around them and find the open teammate.
Well, the West basket is heated up definitely for free throws, and Little Falls in the double bonus now. They got 2 fouls to give Zimmerman to get in the double bonus. And let's see what Little Falls is going to do, because anytime Zimmerman fouls, they're going to put somebody to the line. And right now the hottest free throw shooter is Jamie Jenks, so they don't want to put her on the line. And she's only got 2 fouls, so she is going to be in the rest of the way here. 1:23 to go, Deb. What a game. 49-42. Little Falls up by as much as 13. Missing the last 7 from the field
I know.
is a killer.
You know, we've been lucky at the free throw line too. You know that we've been hitting those shots because they could have been stagnant for a lot longer than that. When you're going to miss your 7 field goals in a row. Again, they need to be patient here. Trent probably told him, let's work the ball around. You're going to get double team.
Yep.
Hold on to the ball.
And you're going to get fouled too.
Yep.
That's on number 15. That is Melissa Dorn, Melanie's not sister from Zimmerman. 1:15 to go, and we're going to see free throws the rest of the way. Kendra Pullman does not have a free throw tonight successful yet. Let's see what she can do here. She scored a 3, a 2, and no 1 this time. Well, this is the cake part of the game. If they can make these free throws, they could put the game away really easily.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Right now we can chisel away one at a time. Make sure we're patient next time. Get a good stop.
There it is.
There we go.
Second one.
Yep.
So Pullman has scored from all 3 parts of the field tonight. The line, the field, and the 3-point line. When nobody from Zimmerman coming back to pick up that ball, finally Melissa Dorn comes back, kicks it over on the corner to Mason. Mason, and Little Falls is going to be a little less aggressive on defense. Boy, she got away with a foul there.
I think she did. There
and
we go.
stolen
Again,
by Dorn.
Nice.
Melanie Dorn. And she's going to be fouled by her counterpart, it looks like, if she can get a handle on it.
Pull the ball out. Make them come to you. Spread the floor.
Oh, Gabby Newis wide
there
open.
There's our shot, Dave. That's what we needed.
Gabby Newis, a good time for a basket. That's her 6th point of the night. 44 seconds to go. 10-point lead for Little Falls. They just got to back off. No fouls on Little Falls' side. McCormick puts it up. That's a good shot by McCormick. Magnus, excuse me. Amber Magnuson with 4 points tonight. 33 seconds to go. 52-44. Foul. That's going to be on Dorn, I believe, number 15. Number 15, yes it is. And that's her 4th foul for Melissa Dorn. Well, 52-44 here, 28 seconds to go.
I just got an update from Grasso again from that Albany game. She's down there. Little Falls is up 50-48 with 6 minutes left. It must be a game of runs there, Dave. Wow, things are
50-48.
I know, there must be a game of runs.
No kidding. A game like that will give you the runs. Oh, I tell you what. Melanie Dorn, second chance here. She's put the last 2 in. Let's see if she can do this one. Dorn puts it up. And that one is no good. Rebounded by 22. Wimeri. Mason comes across the timeline looking for something. Little Falls not going to give him much underneath, that's for sure. Finaro, good left-handed layup. Finaro, she's got 8 points tonight. 9 points tonight. 11 seconds to go. 53-46, 7-point lead.
Yep,
Little Falls
pull it
just has
back
to
out.
hold back.
Yep, pull it back
There's
out.
the foul.
Spread the floor. They're going to come to you.
Caitlin Mason with the foul. Well, this could be in the books. I think I might even call this one here. 53-46, 6 seconds to go. Little Falls Jenks could ice this game right now.
Right here, make it a 3-possession ball game, Dave. Because they can still shoot a couple threes.
There it
That'll
is.
do it. That'll do it. Yep, Zimmerman, that 3-possession ball game at this point with 6 seconds left. That was a nice free throw by Jamie Jenks to put it in there.
Guess what, Deb? If she makes this one, she will tie her all-time high score. And she does.
There was 27.
2 times in a row at home, and Little Falls is going to come away with a big victory here. 55-46, shot by Zimmerman. It's good. Number 15, Dorn. That shot goes in. Melissa Dorn with a 3-pointer, but Little Falls prevails 55-48 here at home. Big win for Little Falls.
Great win, especially in the Granite Ridge. They just picked up their 3rd Granite Ridge Conference win. They picked up a nice section, a 3 they're a 3A school.
Yes.
It's going to give them some nice points in the sections. You know, you've got Sartell and Alexandria and Sauk Rapids in the South 8 AAA, and them getting a nice win here against a 3A school might put them above Sauk Rapids, which would really help come down here. You know, whether you travel to Sartell or you travel to Alec, I tell you what, I'd rather have that 3 seed than that 4 seed.
No kidding. That would make it a lot easier in that second game, the first game.
Yeah.
Well, Little Falls comes away with a 55-48 win here. Beautiful night tonight. Inside, not outside. Here's the scoring for Little Falls. Laura Moe with 1 point. Katie Stewart with 2. Brookie Finch ended up with 1 point. Kendra Pullman, 9 points tonight. Gabby Newis, a big 2-pointer with 2 minutes to go. Kind of put Little Falls on the go-ahead. She had 6 points tonight. Jamie Jenks with her high score again, 27 points. Second time at home in a row, 27 points. And Melanie Dorn, she had 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 points for Melanie for a team total of 55. For Zimmerman, the Thunder, Finaro, she came on strong in the second half. She had 9 points. Melissa Dorn, Melanie's counterpart, no relation. She had 9 points. Caitlin Mason with 3. Brooke Borkart with 6. Lexi Wamiri, she had 7 points. McCormick with 4 points. Amber Magnuson with 4 points, and Jamie Schuster with 4 points for a game total of 48. And what's the story on the rebounding and turnovers and everything?
Well, you know, we controlled the rebounds tonight,
Wow.
Dave, and that was huge. Again, like I said, you want to keep them off their second shots. Another story of the game tonight. Little Falls came out hot in that second half, and we hit the first 4 out of the 5 shots, and then we went cold there for a little bit. We did end up in the second half shooting 5 for 13. But again, the story. We were 5 for 8 at the 3-point line.
Wow.
And so they knew that we needed to guard the arc out there as well as that quick dribble off of Jenks. And so they had to play an entire floor tonight.
What a game tonight. Coach Trent Grams picks up his 3rd win. First-year coach and second-year coach Lance Dalby goes down in defeat. Little Falls picks up a game in the Granite Ridge. And like you said, this could be good for the section because getting beat by Sauk Rapids, this might help them later on.
You bet.
In February coming up, and just think, 3 weeks, girls basketball playoffs start. I can't believe it.
Well, that's why I said this is the time of the season where you want to see a high percentage at the free throw line. You want to make sure that you're feeling confident. You want to slow the ball down and be patient on offense and make sure on defense. You know, you saw that tonight. You saw with some long arms in there with Melanie Dorn and Jamie Jenks and Jen Ronnie's long arms on there down in defense. They made some game changers. They weren't allowed to. They got in the passing lane, and Zimmerman didn't want to make some shots and some passes they wanted to do. And and they caused Zimmerman to turn the ball over 18 times, and that's unofficial, of course, but
Yep.
I have 18 turnovers for Zimmerman.
That's official to me.
Yeah, is that pretty
that's
official?
Good for me. Want to thank you tonight for joining us here. Flyer Media Productions basketball game tonight, the Little Falls Flyers versus Zimmerman Thunder. Little Falls comes away victorious 55-48. I want to thank our great crew tonight. Up in the booth, Eric Van Ark on graphics, Emily Danaski, Haley Lynch doing the switching and the directing. But our 3 camera people, we couldn't do without them. Alex Warzeka on camera, Dylan Lynch and Kyle Hempel. There's Alex right there. And Dylan and Kyle to my left over here. Thanks a lot for doing a good job tonight. Karen Warner and I thank you, along with Jerry Abraham from Channel 6. This is Flyer Basketball. We'll be back next week on Thursday for Foley. Leon Cross will be my color. Deb, I want to thank you. We'll be back next year for girls basketball.
I thank you, Dave. I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, thanks a lot. We'll see you again. Drive safely or stay on that couch and have another pop. Good night. This is Dave Gertz for Deb Ulanimi Allen and all of us here at Flyer Media Productions. We'll see you next week, Little Falls Girls versus Foley. Good night.